Page5Lit, we outside.
I'm a regular
Oh, I ain't
person.
push it. I ain't push it.
Done with the perkies, I don't even feel like it's working. I was playing the bitch, I was lurking on the block where they plotting no murking. You don't even know I was hurting. I was fucked up a bitch, I been
Page5Lit, we
hurting.
outside. What up, y'all?
Did it on purpose.
What's good?
Fuck with the hate, I'm allergic. I
Hey,
feel like they had me on standby. See the pain in my damn eyes. I got out the jail in my
vibe, y'all.
I never speak with vampires.
Vibe.
I'm not a regular
What's up, y'all? Come on,
person.
y'all.
I
Come
can't
on.
be giving out verses.
Fuck with OG for a few minutes, man.
I'm still working
Got a lot to cover tonight, you heard?
Done with these Balenciagos. They keep on fucking my socks up. Nothing but phones behind us. We used to pull up in the Honda. Now every time that we pop up, we gotta pull up in the Zonda. We doing it just to remind us to never go back to the bottom. They started off hating on me. Everybody debating on me. A nigga wrote a statement on me.
Yo, what up, what up, what up? Yeah, come on, y'all, let's go.
It ain't never gonna save the IP. Having all of this paper on me. I just hope you keep praying for me. I can tell you what happened.
Hey.
She turned me into a savage. I started off looking and trapping. Watched a couple of niggas get blasted. Way too much blood for a napkin. Won't nobody tell you what happened. I'm good when you see me in traffic. Automatic in the bitch formatic. In the S5 50, I'm speeding. Nigga, you wouldn't believe it. I came up from nothing, I mean it. Now I'm living everything I was dreaming. I'm killing, I feel like I'm cheating. They kept on giving me reasons. Can't nobody get in between. It's only us, I put that on
Page5Lit, we outside.
Fuck it up now. My nigga, it's just us now. Everybody getting bossed down. Y'all niggas rubbing off town. I was down, but I'm off now. Fuck around when I'm talk round. Ain't no bounds, so it's off town. Pretty bitches hit me up now. I got wrongs, they rock with me, baby. I just wanted some company, baby.
I missed this boogie right here.
Yeah.
Without you complaining. Got no time
BX
for
shit.
a life with you, baby. I get bread, what the fuck is you saying? I get fly on any different occasion. I be in and out of different locations. I can't stop, I put it on for this. Swear to God, I put it on for this. Had to move out my mom's crib. Had to put in overtime for this. I can brag 'cause I'm confident. I'm the
Yeah,
man,
y'all.
I'm stopping it.
So we out here.
For a shopping this, I want a body and fit and I'm copping it. I fuck it up now.
Yeah.
Everybody getting bossed down.
What are the
Y'all
motives?
niggas rubbing off town. I was down, but I'm off now. Ain't no pounds, so it's off now. My nigga, it's just us now. I'm not a regular person.
Yo.
I'm not a regular person.
What's up, my peoples? What's good? Peace be multiplied. We here tonight. I'm glad y'all came. Listen, every night is different. I'm not a one-trick pony. We not on. But listen, I'm gonna tell you, we're gonna start it off like this here. We here. We feeling good. We're gonna throw away all that other shit. We're gonna do a little therapy on ourselves today. We're gonna examine ourselves. We're gonna go through a couple of things, and just regular shit. Just regular shit that we always been, we always been handling. You know what I'm saying? It's like straight up and down. And you know what? I need to do this too. I don't know how I'm gonna do it though. Okay, I think I gotta do it like that. Yeah, there we go. I think that's it. I don't even know. I'm trying to fix this, y'all. Okay. Listen. Peace be multiplied. Page5Lit, we outside. Listen. First off, it's a lot going on outside. All right. I need y'all to pay attention when you're going out and when you're going from here to there. All right? Pay attention. Don't keep your face down in your phone and get hit by a car, God forbid. None of that shit. All right? If your mind is preoccupied and cluttered, I need you to do some self-meditation. All right? A little self-reflection. All right? A little self-care. Remember what I said. Stop treating everything else better than you're treating yourself. Straight up and down. I want y'all to stop doing that. That's how I'm going to start that off. But I'm going to get right to it because, like I said, we're here to build. You know what I mean? That's what we're here to do. All right? Now, I'm saying this because I be outside, I seen a couple of my peoples, and I'm going to say this, because it's a lot of good dudes, and I want y'all to spread this message, all right? You know what's a nightmare? For real. Going to jail for money you wasn't getting. You hear me? It's a freaking fucking nightmare. It's a nightmare to go to jail for money that you did not touch. Okay? That's a real thing. You know why? It's called indictments. It's called guilty by association. Those things are real. I seen a couple of my little man's good brothers, They still trying to find their way. You dig what I'm saying? They still trying to find their way, so I get them on that. It's just that, listen, your man's them up right now. They getting money. All right? Straight up and down. And you still doing what you do, but you fuck with them because they living the high life. You know what I'm saying? You get to smoke like you want. You get to drink good. You dig what I'm saying? You're around some nice ladies and shit like that. They got some motion going on in the hood, and you hanging around because these your peoples and all that, but you're not eating with them. But you go over here and bop with them. You go over there and dip with them, you know, because them your peoples. You always good. You ain't got to have no break because they love you like that. Just be warned, because this is the show of raising awareness. Just be a whole bunch of that will get you on the indictment. All right? Now you running with him, you been at all the parties and shit. You been at all that shit. You know. So if you've been at all that shit and you ain't been getting that money, I don't want you to go down for money you wasn't getting. You only hanging around because y'all cool like that and y'all got love for each other. But you really not sitting at the table with them, but you always around because you good and you solid with them. You understand what I'm saying? They let you hang around all the little situations, even though you're not a part of the situation, but you family to them. Don't get caught up in an indictment for money you wasn't getting. All right? I'm just telling you. Okay? Consider that a warning. Don't be so quick to go out and pop Don and shit and smoking on that shot on that shelf and all that. Because you might be in a room, while you in there having fun, the room is turning into something else while you standing right in it. All right? Don't go to jail for money you didn't touch. Because remember, you cannot miss what you didn't touch. How the hell you miss money that you didn't have? Yeah. A few of y'all done it a couple of times. You can't miss money that you never had. Let's remember that, all right? I'm talking about almost don't count. Don't be one of those people, all right? Except that almost is, all right, I'm close. Not almost. All right, listen. We're going to keep this party going. Any questions in the chat, son? And I'm gonna go right back to this. I'm gonna start.
Not this early.
Okay, check it right. Listen, so we're gonna keep it gangster. First off,
somebody just
what it says, hey, I'm back. So what do I do if I change for the better and somebody keeps bringing up my past? You remember what Jay-Z said? You want to hear my old shit? Go buy my old shit. Straight up and down. I told you about that. All right? When I look back at my past, I thank God. God forgive me. God bless me. And I move on. I'm not going back there. They keep throwing your past in front of your face because they don't believe in what you've been doing to change yourself. Now, if they've been watching your transition and they still don't believe, you might have to stay from around them. You heard? Okay, learning moment. Sidebar. If you are continuously, all right, consistently working on changing your life, all right, and you done made a couple of moves for the better, you know, and the people closest to you have seen that and they don't recognize it, they might not be rooting for you. You understand? If you have made some growth in what you're trying to do in this life, and the closest people to you tend to tell you you still that same old person, even though they watch you go from here to here, and they still going all the way back down there, they might not be rooting for you, all right? Remember that. Remember what I told you. Sometimes when people tell you stuff out their mouth, you gotta kind of halfway believe them. Because what was the motivation for the remarks? That part, all right? Okay, now, on that note, because this is what we're about building, all right? We're about changing things. I don't want 20 years from now for y'all to look back and say I could have done things different. So we're going to focus on this. So, now, we're going to admit this outright. Nobody is fucking perfect. Nobody is perfect, okay? And yes, in the mind state, you have to be in the mind state that we're here, we're solid, and we still have a chance to level up, all right? We still got a chance to make some things better, all right? So now, in doing that, I need you to protect your spirit. You understand me? And keep focused. Keep focused. Don't put a lot into the small shit, all right? Those little things is stealing your energy. You need that energy to keep your focus because shit, you got to keep your shit together. And you don't need nothing knocking you off your ding. You understand? You got to stand solid on your tier. All right? So stop giving energy to little small things. That's an easy fix. Just fix it. Don't go through the turmoil, this, that, and the third. Just fix it and keep it pushing. I want you to try to start cutting that shit short. You know? Like I said about those phone calls, the people who always want to talk about other people, cut them phone calls. Start feeding them people with a long handle spoon. You don't need to hear that shit. You understand what I'm saying? Like, seriously. I'm going to keep saying it to you because I need you to remember that shit. All right, listen. You doing good. Okay? Maintain your good energy. All right? To maintain your good energy takes work. Remember that. All right? Now, and I'm going to tell you something. See, you doing these things, right? As you leveling up in your own little way. I need you to shut the fuck up. All right? And go where you're going now. Now, you broke, but you're not broke alone. You have a few people that you speak to regularly. They're your peoples. Y'all got mad love for each other. Y'all running around together, and all y'all know y'all situation. Ain't none of y'all doing too good right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because y'all tight like that. Y'all know what's going on. I just want to say that, you know, some people close to you ain't going to be happy for you when you level up. They're going to feel like you beat them to the mark, to the finish line type shit. You know? Look forward to that. Because you got to remember, you know, and I'm going to say this because I wrote this shit down because I really need to get this across. Listen, they not going to wish bad on you, but they not going to low-key, they not going to be that happy because they going to kind of wish it was them. You know, all y'all been broke as a bag of glass together. All right? And you the first one to get out the bag. Everybody's not going to be happy for you, okay? You know. So keep your growth to yourself. Keep your growth to yourself because when you don't, and you come around telling me, yo, man, guess what happened? Check that, Ride with me. In those moments, it kind of sound like you bragging because you know, old boy still tight fucked up. You know. He happy for you. You know, but low-key, he kind of wish it was him. You know, you seen his energy didn't go like you wanted it to, like when y'all caught them 2 jump-offs, you know what I mean, on the 2v2. He was happy then. That was happiness. He was kind of happy for you, but he wasn't that happy because he needs something like that in his life. Don't hold it all the way against him. You understand what I'm saying? And when people like that, you got to kind of feed that good to them. Don't even feed it to them like that because you still got a way to go, right? You still getting to it, right? So in that, until you can help somebody, be careful how you deliver your good news. Because the first thing they say, what's the first thing they say, Shakur? Man, put me on. What's up, man? Put me down. Yo, how can I get in there with you, man? What's good? What we doing? You know what it is with me, dog. You know I'm a rock. You know I rock with you.
Everybody loyal, everybody your friend after that.
Yeah. So until you can really help extend a hand to this person, don't go back bragging and shit because that's what it's gonna sound like when you know they gotta go back to an empty refrigerator. Well, your man ain't even got a bag of weed. You know what I mean? And the sun just shined on you. See, you gonna go this way and he gonna go that way. All right? Now, you don't have to be considerate of these things, you know. But I want you to have, I'm going to be honest with you. Listen now. It's some things about your close friends that are important. And I'm going to say this. I'm going to throw this out there. Because there's a whole lot of backdoor sneaky shit going on. I'm going to jump right into this. That's your man. All right? He got 5 chicks he deal with. And this is your road dog. You dig what I'm saying? Niggas know if they shoot him, they got to shoot you too. Now, let's be 100. This is how tight you and this person is. This is a learning moment. Pay the fuck attention. Now you know, out these 5 chicks, he ain't got no girl. He on some Duke Dennis shit. He just dating. All right? But that's your man.
Yo, give me a fucking 5. You don't even know why. Give me a 5, though. Let's fucking go.
Listen, he got these 5 joints that he's just dating. But you as man, and you know which ones he care about, even though he ain't gonna admit to it. You know what I mean? He got these two, you know, he got kids with them, they good money. You know what I mean? He got these two on deck, they top flight joints. But this one over here, she ain't all that. But we know that nigga care about her. Because that's our man. We done caught the nigga around the corner arguing on the phone with this chick like he give a fuck, you know. He ain't gonna admit to it, but we know he care about her. You understand what I'm saying? We know he don't really care too much about the other four. But that one we know he care about. You see what I'm saying? Now, if that's your dog, you know which one of them chicks he fuck with is important to him. Alright? And you claim you love the nigga. I'm tired of you niggas doubling back, hitting the one you know your man had a heart for. Alright? No, man. It's too many women in the world for you to be stepping to the one your man already got. You ain't got to do that. I want that to stop. I don't know what it is, you know. Because you knocked off his girl ain't going to make you better than him. But then at the same time, you prove that you's a slime ball and you should get hit with a shotgun. Bad news should beat your ass home. Because why is it that serious? Okay? Who you fuck don't determine who you are. You understand? Remember what I said. I'm going to say it again. I said it last night. If you're a 40 watt light bulb nigga, learn how to raise your worth. And doing shit like that keep you at a 40 watt light bulb nigga. Alright? So I'm tired of that kind of shit. I don't understand how this the closest person to you, but you want what you know they care about. Real talk, you call her sis and all that. They break up a year later, you fucking her. Nah, you ain't not supposed to hit her again, bruh. For what? What was you getting out of that? And you niggas that done that, what did you get out of that? Did you feel what, more of a man than he was? You dig what I'm saying? See, listen, man. When you meet these chicks out here in the street, you get that woman on your own merit. Don't go in there talking, shitting on him to try to hurt her and then catch her weak and then slide in and scoop up. Slime ball ass nigga. Yeah. Get a woman based on you and who you is and your character. That's what you do. Yeah, you know he over there fucking strawberry. Yeah, he in love with that bitch. Ain't nigga gonna give a fuck about you. You really said that to his joint. Or some shit along those lines. Which mean you. Man, listen, I gotta stop cursing on here. You know what I mean? Yeah? Okay. So listen, let's keep it 100. All this shit is real, and I don't like that. I want a lot of that shit to stop. Stop. Listen, they lane is theirs. His block is his. Her space is hers. All right? Just because they doing well in those spaces don't mean those spaces are for you. All right? Straight up and down. I mean that shit. And stop looking back at car crashes. You and her did y'all thing. Y'all was good money. It's over now. Sick. Listen, when men and women break up, the man gonna go out and get another chick quick, but she ain't nothing. But she gonna get a whole boyfriend within 60 days. I'll give it 30, Shakur. Yeah. Within 60 days, she got a whole boyfriend. Yes. He driving a car and shit and all that. You just doing what you do. Because see, when men put all that into a woman, it takes a lot for him to do it again when it don't work out. You know, even though we went over there and knocked off Betsy and went and seen Sue, we still in pain. Real talk. The next chick gonna feel it. Straight up and down. The next chick gonna feel it on some real shit. You know. But back what I was telling y'all, listen. So yeah. Don't go back talking about what's good for you unless you can help that person. Because they're close to you and you know their situation. You heard? Alright? I mean that shit. Straight up and down. And on that note, because I gotta go back, because I'm gonna tell you something right now. I threw this in there and I'm gonna say this. Money don't make everybody better. It turns some people into monsters. You understand me? It turns some people into monsters. Listen, back when we were young, some girls liked the guys because they were whatever the girls liked. I'm glad I was one of those guys. We was cute, kind of smart, blah, blah, blah. A lot of girls like me and my little friends. It was a group of guys that the girls really never really liked. You know. This was all the way up to high school. All the girls kind of like the same dudes. You know. It was me and a couple other guys, a few other guys over there and over there. All the girls kind of liked us. But then there was 3 or 4 groups. The girls never liked them. You understand what I'm saying? We get in high school, you know what I mean? And it's kind of the same thing. Those girls that liked us they became my baby mothers in high school. You know what I'm saying? Straight up and down. These dudes still wasn't in the loop with that. You know, I'm in prom pictures with them and all that kind of shit. And then those same guys, you know, I happen to call them late bloomers. You know, they weren't used to a woman liking them for them. They were used to a woman liking them for what they could do for them. You understand? And when they learned that that was their power, they would abuse that power. You dig what I'm saying? Back in the days, you know, we was in high school, you know, we getting crack money and all that. We doing our thing, dope boys, blah, blah, blah. But it was grown men coming up to that school picking up our chicks. Straight up and down. Grown men. 23, 24 years old picking up 16, 17-year-old chicks. You dig what I'm saying? You know. And that's because they had their bread up. And when they was in high school, they couldn't get those kind of chicks. But now that they got a couple dollars, that's what they did. You understand what I'm saying? These are real things. So listen, it's either one or the other. Now, a man that's not used to women liking him for him, he tries to find things that he can use as a power of control with this particular woman. You understand what I'm saying? You know. Only problem is that don't work. You know, you bought her the car she wants. She ain't gonna stay in love with you because you bought her the car she wants. She gonna act like it, but she ain't gonna be. And eventually he's gonna figure that out. You understand what I'm saying? You know, just like I told women last week, just because he bought you a car and got you up in the crib don't mean he love you. Okay? He's doing that for the convenience that you're giving his life. And what you asking for is a small thing to him. You know, oh, he paid for this, he paid for that, he paid for this. Baby, that's loose change to him. See what I'm saying? Now, ain't no love there. You know what I mean? But guess what? He know what it costs to got you, and he know one day he might get bought out to a bigger buyer. See what I'm saying? All these things are real. All these things are real. You know, get more money and turn into a monster. It's a lot of people like that, all right? Y'all know them. Y'all know just who they are. You know what I mean? Some of them are friends with y'all, you know. I'm talking about they have so much money that you don't even know who they are personally. And you know them all their life. Yeah. So listen, so the ones of you who still trying to get to it, control yourselves. Don't let money make you. Be a person that makes money. All right? You're not rich right now. But you build your character and your intellect up so when your day come, you'll be able to handle it. You won't turn into Ebenezer Scrooge. You dig what I'm saying? You won't turn into negative Nancy, thinking everybody out to get you. You know, and on that note about the money, and yo, listen, a lot of y'all, ain't nobody out here trying to steal your fucking joy. Knock it the fuck off with that shit. People going through shit out here. They not sitting around focusing on how to ruin your life. You're not that important, baby. All right? Okay, I just want to tell you that. I just want to throw that out there. All right? They not plotting on your end and downfall. No. You know. It's just certain things that's a rule of favor. You can't act a certain particular way and you live in a certain particular neighborhood. You can't really be bougie and you live around here. The people around here, everybody live around here want to move. But due to financial circumstances, they here. Okay? God expects you to be happy wherever you at. Find happiness wherever you at. That's the real thing. And don't forget what I said. More money don't help everybody. All right? Remember, money not evil. The energy to get money is evil. And that's what you have to watch out for. All those people that signed up for Team Desperado, be mindful of that. All right? When I said, when you fuck with somebody money, somebody gonna fuck with your money. You know why I said that? Because you don't know what them people, you don't know who was waiting on that money that they were supposed to touch. It could have been 10 kids waiting on that money. Now you done marked yourself. You understand? Yeah. You know how you get into heaven? You get into heaven by the cleanliness of your soul and the softness of your heart. All right? The things it take for you to be kind in this world don't cost nothing. I'm here to remind you of that. I'm a God-fearing man. I believe in something greater than myself. All right? I told you, I ain't never shot a nigga that didn't have it coming. If you're hungry, I'll feed you. If you're scared, I'll protect you. If you're cold, I'll keep you warm. If you my friend, they're going to do to you what they do to me. We're going to leave walking in the bag. I'm sturdy like that. All right? I mean that shit. And I want y'all to be sturdy like that. All right? When it's an argument and they going back and forth and then they see you, they both know, let's ask him because he's fair. It says a lot about your character. You heard me? I didn't say I didn't pick a side. I didn't say I don't have a team. But in a lot of instances, I'll be fair because it's the right thing to do. You know what I mean? You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with lining your shit up so you can't get fucked with. The fuck you mean? I don't hear that shit. Oh, the nigga that went square. What the fuck you mean he went square, nigga? He got the fuck out the way. You don't know what he got going on. I didn't go straight. I got smart. And only those close to me knew what I, you know, yeah. You think what I'm saying? I went to jail one motherfucking time. I never went back. All right? That kind of shit, you know? I learned a couple of things, you know. Throw it in the chat. And let's chop it up. All right, let's go. But I don't believe that, but I still left her. Okay, I don't know what he said. I don't know what he said. Okay. I heard someone I took money from in my earlier 20s. I realized what I did was wrong. And now, hey, yo, man, listen, man. You ask for forgiveness and try to do better moving forward. That's all you can do. If you mean the forgiveness in your heart, you are forgiven. And that's it. Okay? You ain't killed nobody. All right? It's going to be all right. Hey, yo, listen, y'all, life is good. So embrace the good, and then the good should surround you. Don't focus on that shit. We all make mistakes, okay? Yo, listen, I have not always been this incredibly smart. You know what I'm saying? It's a learned thing, you know, and I'm going to tell you something. Listen, it's 2025. You can go on the internet and apply yourself and learn anything you want to know, okay? All the answers not here. As a community, let's try to get some things, but you can look up things that you want to know. And I really expect for y'all to really start doing things to try to change the circles and level you up. I want that to really happen. You know, and let me know about your progress. Keep it up. Let me know. Hit me up. You know what I mean? Okay, now, we're going back this way. We're gonna keep it going. Any questions in the chat, Shakur?
I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Okay, that's all right. I'm going to listen, because this is a good one, y'all. This is it. I get a lot of questions in the chat. We're going to solve this shit tonight. Because, listen, I think that you know a lot of these things that I say, but I think you need me to hear them to validate them. So I'm going to say them out loud. All right? And if, by chance, you disagree, agree, or want to add on, throw it in the chat. Okay? This is how we're going to do this. Now, this is signs of a person seeking options. Do you understand me? Okay? It's people out here dealing with people, right? And even though the bar is here, y'all can't get past here. And you don't know why. Now, why me and this pet? We've been together 4 years. And for some reason, we can't get past this plateau. You're trying to get here. This is to what everybody, I guess, dreams of deep subconsciously in their heart. But you and your relationship is stuck right here. Well, a lot of that is because that person is seeking other options. Okay? We finna throw it out there right now. You know what I mean? Listen, first of all, one of those signs that a person is still seeking their options is playing phone games. That's a real thing. Snap out the bullshit. Y'all know who playing phone games with you. All right? First of all, they are not a secretary. Why they can't never answer the damn phone? Why not? Okay, and every time. or 80% of the time, it's still too much. They're not a secretary. They phoning off the chain like that. Okay? Second, the text messages. You text them and they don't hit you back for hours, just enough time to do other things, you know. And it's also disrespect if y'all are together. You understand what I'm saying? You know. Now, they don't reach out to you that much. That's another sign. They don't reach out to you that much. And when they do, they only send texts. They don't just call you. As if they always busy when it's time to talk to you. That's a real thing. Second, number 2, y'all almost committed. These are signs of people seeking up other options. The second one is y'all almost committed. Even though you've been everything to this person, they still haven't fully committed to you yet. Y'all did everything, you know, but y'all not quite committed yet. Y'all not quite like that yet. Y'all not throwing each other's on each other's page and shit like that. Y'all got a personal understanding, but you don't feel like that y'all publicly committed. You dig what I'm saying? So, because they might be seeking other options, okay? When you get a date to get married, when you decided to get married, it was a done deal. If that date extends to a year and better, they might be seeking other options, okay? Straight up and down. Now, they might be seeking other options. That's the real thing. Because why the date so far? We already decided we're going to get married. Now, why does it take more than a year or better? Why does it take that long? You know, a lot can happen in a year, you know? A lot can happen in a year. Real talk. Now, another sign the person is seeking other options is the fact that every now and then they come up missing. Every now and then they come up missing. Totally off the radar. And it can't be proven. It can't be proven, and you got to take their word on it. They got to take their word for it. Don't happen often. Once or twice a month, they off the radar for about 4 hours, and you can't verify it either way. You understand what I'm saying? All you can do is take their word for it. Okay? It happened before. There's no way you can tell where this location off. No way to get in touch with them for a few hours. And then you question their character after that. Everything seemed a little off. Those kind of things shouldn't happen. You understand what I'm saying? Real talk. Those kind of things shouldn't happen. Another one is, oh my God. Another sign that a person is seeking other options, they blame you for y'all not moving forward. They saying you're the hold up to why y'all not taking your relationship a step higher. You heard? That's bullshit. They stalling. They're stalling. Yeah, y'all relationship can't get no further because of something you did. You heard? And that's all bullshit. All right? Now, some of these things is now, you know, when this is how this happens. People's feet take them where they want to go. And any place a person is at, that's where they want to be. Okay? So when you feel like somebody might be seeking other options, it's because y'all have a relationship, but you cannot fully attend to their agenda. The itinerary always got surprises on it, you know? And every time it's time to talk about leveling up, it's always a situation where a reason to why you didn't level up. That person might be seeking other options, you heard? Because you got to remember, a woman ain't gonna never leave unless she feel like she doing better. Okay? When a woman leave you, she feel like she can do better. You understand me? Straight up and down. I'm telling you right now. Now, we're gonna get right into this. And I'm gonna say this off the rip. I don't care what a person got going on. You hear me? If they want to be with you, they gonna make time for you. I mean that. Straight up and down. Now, period. Now, the reason I say that because it be other little things that you got to get the signs, you know. This person didn't answer the phone and they not at work. Now, these are moments that a person that wants to be with you are going to make time for you, okay? Now, they not at work and you call, they ain't answer the phone, and they not at work, okay? They don't text back that night. They don't text you back to the next day. You got stood up or your date got canceled more than once. That's a problem, okay? That is a problem. You know, remember, people be where they want to be at. These are signs that this person don't want to be where you at. These are different signs. And that person stood you up and canceled more than once. Always too busy for you. Always busy. Always too busy. You know, but a lot of times that they expect for you to jump when they call you though. You know what I mean? You know, all your conversations be cut short. Her timeline. But you know, they say these different things going on, blah, 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 blah. All you got to do is check their timeline. And they everywhere but with you. And then you notice, hey, wait a minute, man. They could have hung out with you, but she told me she was doing this, that, and the third, but her picture showed she was, yeah, you know, they were somewhere else. They wasn't with you. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, don't be a convenience for somebody. You heard me? Listen. Chicks don't like cutting off good men. All right? And a good man that listens to them, they keep longer. Because they can finagle. You understand? I mean that shit. I told you, everybody don't deserve the best of you. People have to earn the right to get the best of you. All right? Don't be so whipped by pussy that you think this chick is giving you her best. She's just giving you pussy, my nigga. I didn't really want to say it like that, but I'm talking to my peoples. I need you to snap out of it. You heard me? What is she worth after that? Y'all fucked for 4 hours. And y'all ran out of weed. What y'all doing? Yeah, those is real things. This is why you know, and see, when you don't consider stuff like this, you have a tendency to your relationship to get here and then fall the fuck off. Because you're missing certain ingredients for your relationship to go up, young lady. You heard me? You keep getting right here and then you get knocked back down. That's because you're missing certain ingredients to grow further. It's a whole bunch of smizzle coming in my camera, man.
Bunch of what?
Smoke coming in the camera. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? Real talk. It's a couple of things nobody knows it all. Nobody has all the answers. And so yeah, it's a couple of things you need to learn about yourself. Okay? You need to learn why you cutting them off, why they cutting you off. Make this shit make sense going forward. This is a podcast of awareness. That's what we're here to do. All right? Straight up and down. Now, listen. She might not want to be with you, blah, 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 but this is the thing you got to understand. You know, she real sweet with, you know, chicks be real sweet with your rejections. You know, y'all kind of doing y'all thing a little bit. Y'all getting to know each other and whatnot. And y'all getting along, you know, and she's real sweet with you. But, you know, you steady pursuing this woman. And she promises to be free soon with her time. But she hasn't really made her time, you know. And you could be giving her time to somebody that's more inviting to you. You see what I'm saying? Stop barking at a cat up a tree and you can't climb a tree. You dig what I'm saying? They say just enough to keep you pursuing them. You know what I mean? She talking to you just enough for you to keep wanting to try to get with her. Listen, she's making you think you got a chance. A woman knows in the first 20 minutes of meeting you whether or not she can fuck you or not. She knows whether or not she can see herself having sex with you within the first 15 minutes of seeing her. That's a real thing. That's the way women are. You heard me? They fickle like that. You know what I mean? And that's the way of a woman learn that. I'm telling you. For real. They fickle like that. Hey, yo, listen. If you giving your best and she procrastinating, she don't really see y'all like that. Y'all friend zoned and all that. Yeah. That's a real thing. But she's so sweet about the rejections that she let you know y'all mad cool. But see, you knew you was in friend zone already. Why the fuck are you in denial? All the times, all the different angles you tried to get at her, none of that shit worked. And she thought she called you sweet, blah, 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 yeah, nigga. But you ain't got no personal time with her yet. Knock it off, man. Fuck with who fuck with you, man. Alright? Word up. Let's keep this shit going. Word up. Because clearly you're not important to her. She ain't trying to make no time for you. I'm tired of this shit. Y'all keep talking about, should I do this and should I do that with her? No. Hell no. No, you should not. That's my word. Shit, y'all can't be serious. A woman is always trying to upgrade. You heard what I said? That's my word.
In the chat.
And I'm going to tell you something. Listen, about these exes, you gave that woman the best you had, okay? It wasn't good enough for her, okay? What are you going to do? What you going to go back? Reprove what? You know, you fixed yourself? Nah. You fixed yourself for somebody who's worthy of it. This chick didn't want you to fix yourself. She got rid of you before that. Fuck out of here. You tore the lottery ticket up before you could see if it won, before you see if it hit. That's what she did. You heard? It's not your loss, it's her loss. All right? That kind of shit right there. That ass. They always trying to upgrade. But you got to try to upgrade too. Okay? Stop with the nonsense. Ain't no don't let her come back. She thought it was gonna be sweet over there. It wasn't. Because the whole little time y'all been broke up, she tested the waters, man. Alright? She done laid with another nigga. She gave the nigga the Gawk 3000 and all that. And she didn't get the response from that man that she wanted. And now she's coming back to you. You know why? Because you solid. You're reliable, dependable. You know what I'm saying? You're warm, you're kind. You know what I mean? He sold her a dream and he was like you and he wasn't. Now she coming back to you. You see what I'm saying? She's not worthy of you again. Ma, you had your turn. I'd have scratched your name off the list already. I'm on to the next. That's my word. Fuck out of here. I'm not gonna give you my best twice. Fuck out. Who the fuck is you for me to give you my best twice? I'm not doing that. That's my word. Keep it pushing. And stop falling for that makeup sex bullshit. She's still that raggedy ass broad that car crashed with you the first time. She's still that same chick. I don't give a fuck. I mean, I don't care. She's still the same chick. She's not gonna change because she gave you some pussy. All right? Knock it the fuck off with that shit. Word up. I'm going backwards on here, man. I'm telling you, man, we ain't doing that shit. You know, for real. Yeah, man, let's go. Back at the ranch. Here we go. I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again. I'm going to leave it. Keep your successes to yourself. Don't count your chickens while they still eggs. Okay? Everybody not going to be happy for you. I'm throwing that in there before I continue on. Okay? I'm dead serious. You know, some people praying for your downfall. You heard? And you don't know it. All right? God bless them and keep it moving. All right? When good things happen to you, until you can really go help the people you know fucked up, that you know really fucked up, and you can lend a hand to them, be mindful of how you deliver that good news to them, because you don't want to, you don't want to make them suicidal and shit. You know what I mean? It's trolling in my shit. The time I got in. Okay. Now, a lot of people, I know y'all out here dating, blah, blah, blah. If you just met somebody, and y'all talking or whatnot, I want you to see if you click. All right, see if you click, because we all come with issues. All right, but at this point, y'all, if y'all click on a good level, if you met somebody new and y'all click on a good level, and you feel it's a good level, I want you to try. It's worth a try. All right, it's worth a try. Remember, when you meet somebody, you know, you meet how they perceive how they see themselves. You know, so that's really not their inner self. That comes along with it. But if you click in a good way and this person has good conversation, you like the energy, get to know them. Okay? Get to know them. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Now, stop overgrading. Stop critiquing everybody so much. Keep it simple. You heard? Don't go into telling your life story, trying to find out their life story. Don't match them info for info. Don't do none of that. Just keep it simple. Listen, don't look for your person. Just try to make friends. Okay? Start there. All right? Because you mess around, some of these people, they just trying to find joy just like you. Don't examine what they have in life because they still might be trying to get to it. That's not what you want to do, all right? Now, get back to getting to know them persons, get to know that person themselves. See what kind of heart they got, See what they stand on morally. Don't be asking them how many times they've been out the country, all right? Don't be doing that shit. That's a stupid question. The hell you asking that for, Now, so, when I say do the friendship thing, I really mean do the friendship thing. Try to become friends with someone because everybody's not going to be your person. Okay? When the person comes that's your person, you're going to know. You're going to go to sleep thinking about them. You're going to wake up thinking about them. All right? But remember, if you're with somebody and it's not from your heart, it's not going to last. If you feel as though it's going away now, find you an exit plan. If you've been with somebody for a reason that wasn't of your heart, and it's starting to wear off and it's starting to show, find you an exit plan before somebody gets hurt. Okay? Remember what I said. If somebody, listen, woman, I'm going to say this again. If he been on his good nigga shit, that really might not be the time to give him bad news, okay? Straight up and down. I mean that shit, I want you to stay safe out here. All right? I'm dead serious. Any questions in the chat?
Yeah, it was a lot of questions.
Say word. How much time we got in? You got any questions for me? Because I got a little bit more time right here before I get into the next one.
Oh, he was like, why she always come back but never want to work on a relationship?
Because she's comfortable doing what she's doing. You say want to come back. Listen, every time she gone, she doing some other shit. Stop it. Every time she gone, she doing some other shit. And then when that don't go nowhere, and that don't pan out, she come back. Stop letting her come back. She think you a joke, kid. She think you a joke, man. What does she even leave for? Because I bet you was good to her and she left. And then she come back, but she don't want. If she don't want to work on what she left for, what the fuck she come back for? What did she even leave in the first place for? All right, come on, man. Gotta think, man. Listen, y'all. Sometimes y'all ask me questions, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you. My word. Sometimes it's just practical thinking. It's just practical thinking, y'all. Just think. You have to take your feelings out of it and think with your brain. Okay? Real talk. All right? He said, why would she leave when she come back? She don't want to work on a relationship. Because the relationship wasn't the reason why she left. She went to left to go see what that be about over there. Yeah. All right? Real talk. Do your homework, man. Do your homework. All right? What happened?
Do your homework for real.
Do your homework, man. I'm telling you, what is she even leaving for? If she came back and didn't have nothing to work out, then what does she even leave for? Don't be stupid on purpose, my dude. Straight up and down. Listen. A woman ain't gonna never cut off a man that got a couple of dollars. And he's kind. You know why? Because anytime she call him, he got her. You understand? And ain't no woman gonna be quick to break up with a good man. That love her because she know she can spin him a little bit and do a couple other things. Yeah. You understand? That's why I always say, everybody don't deserve your best. Alright? Because some of you are doing what you were trained to do. You get up, go to work, go home. Get up, go to work, go home. You work 10 hours a day. And from all sites, everything is going good. Until it ain't. And now you found out that little appointment she had, that wasn't a real appointment. She was doing some more next level other shit. You know what I mean? You know. So you have to pay attention to those things. You hear me? Be attentive to your woman and you'll know when she off. Let's start there. Be attentive to your woman and you'll know when it's sideways. Okay? And don't be in denial when it's sideways. All right? What up, Joe G? Salute from PR. What's up? Oh, my man, PR was good, man. Just went to PR a couple years ago. Had a good time, man. Everybody's name was Juan. They gonna tell on themselves. They gonna tell on themselves. That's my word. True clock it. That's my word every time. Okay, thanks for the support. Hi, Nissa. What's good? Word up. Sam G. What's poppin'? I don't know. I just feel like my past is hunting me like a bat of like there's demons around me. Take your ass. Hey, yo, first of all, take your ass to church, man. Get on your knees and thank the Lord for the life he gave you. Start there. I mean that shit. And when you do, man, you mean it from your heart, son. And ask him to get rid of that shit. All right? You're just a man. But it's a lot of things going on around you that man don't know about. Trust me on that. Do that tonight. That's serious. Change your thought. You're not seeing bad things. You're just seeing things. They're not necessarily bad. Sometimes, okay, I'm glad this came up. Listen, people. When I say be in tune with your spirit, I mean be in tune with your spirit. Now, he has things showing him something, right? Sometimes that's life trying to show you a direction of where you need to go or where you need to stay away from or show you what's coming ahead. Recognize that. Why are demons showing themselves to you? Did you do something to deserve that? Did you do something where karma is hunting you down? You understand? If any of those things are true, the only thing that can get you out of that is God, my guy. It's the Lord. I mean that shit. Word up. Because if this one of those things, you done already did what you did, the karma gonna come back. I mean that shit. But you need some God in your life. I mean that. A lot of y'all do. You know? Just close your eyes. Thank you, Lord, for this life you given me. That's it. That's it. All right. Where we at, man? What's good? How many minutes we got in, Shakur?
We got a lot of minutes in.
Any questions in the chat?
Yes, we do got questions in the chat.
What we got in the chat, son? Yo, throw it in the chat right quick, y'all. What's good? I'm going to stay here as long as we chopping it up. What's good? What we got in the chat, son?
Hold on, I got to go up a little bit because it was agreeing with you.
Okay.
What does it...
That don't work.
It's the one I have.
Don't work, man. I have one right here.
It's right here.
Thank you.
What does it mean when a man keeps having kids with a woman he cheated on and didn't marry?
What does it mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That mean God picked her to be your baby moms 3 times.
There's a girl that asked that.
She said what? Say it again. Oh, he got 3 kids with her, but he wouldn't marry her. But he didn't marry her.
Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna have 3 kids with nobody else. So that's your husband. You got 3 kids with that man. That supersede marriage. You heard? Having kids by a man is bonds you tighter than marriage. Don't get it twisted. Marriage don't make your bond tighter. It's a piece of paper that these people put together. The governmental, yeah. But them kids, God bonded y'all.
She said it's not her situation, but somebody she knows.
That's the same thing. It don't matter. She got 3 kids by that man. God put them together in that way. It's bigger than the piece of paper that say they married. Real talk. Straight up and down. Anything else?
Somebody asked a question, but it's not a good question.
What is it?
What's some advice on dating an ex you previously cheated on? Should I stay away? Yeah, nigga.
Man, what you going back for? You cheated for a reason. You cheated for a reason. So what you going back for? Makes no sense. All you're going to do is cheat again. It didn't work out. See, something in that relationship drove you to those actions. It wasn't just you. You weren't in that relationship by yourself. It was missing an ingredient, and you went to find it elsewhere. Admit to that. Because you didn't have to take your ass over there and do that. You know what I mean? Shorty wasn't that bad you had to fuck your house up. She wasn't. You made that mistake. You know what I mean? You know? And you got to remember something, too. She believed in you. Man, it's a slim chance she going to believe in you again, kid. You heard? I'm just, get her back up there again because you already broke her spirit. So you might not be helping her going back. All right? I'm going to be honest with you. The bridge already burnt. Move on. Straight up and down. Now if y'all got a kid that tie y'all, it's worth a try. But if not, go your way, man. For real. You live and you learn. You heard? All right. Anything else, son?
Now they just here, they just chat. They just, talk to each other.
So boom, right? Let's keep it going. I'm gonna tell you right now. I got a couple of things I want to say to the young people. Don't lose your faith in the old people. Okay, they're not all that bad. You heard? I'm an older person representative to a certain extent. But I want this movement to go on. But I need you to know y'all good. Y'all good money, we here. You know what I mean? A lot of good people came out of y'all neighborhoods. All right? A lot of people were raised by people that were not rich. And they made good people. And they moving on into the future, And your family starts there, and I just want you get to heaven by the cleanliness of your soul and the softness of your heart. All right? Judge yourself for what you do. That's how it starts. Be righteous in your own right. Okay? As an adult, I want y'all to do that. Start living like that. That's how that's gonna work. You feel me? Now listen, we're gonna be here tomorrow. Listen, we're gonna come back tomorrow, 9 o'clock. We're gonna chop it up. You got some questions that you didn't get in the chat? Throw it in the comment section. I got you. We're gonna address it tomorrow. Or I might even hit you back tonight. I'm up. I'm working. You know what I mean? This is what I do. And like I said, try to figure a couple of things out. There is no such thing as a dumb question. And I'm not the only one here. There's other people here. If I can't answer, it might be somebody in the chat that can answer. We're doing it like that over here. You heard? Straight up and down. And I'm going to say this too. If you have a loved one in jail, I said a loved one. Yo, what is this? It say yo, Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't do it right or something. Oh, okay.
That's because you've been on there a while.
Oh, okay.
I think they just want to make sure.
If you have a loved one in jail, reach out to them. If they have not written you, call the jail. Let the jail know that somebody cares about them. Every jail got a cemetery in the back. They bury niggas every day. You understand? If the courts and the system know that y'all don't care about that person, they're not going to care about that person. Okay? Because in a lot of tendencies with these cases out in the street, those people don't deserve what's happening to them. Okay? And I don't want them there. All right? So, reach out to your people in jail, drop them a kite, send them a letter. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you something. And if you benefited from any of their hustles, you owe them that. At least that. Okay? If you can't send them nothing, put nothing on their books, call and tell them that. But let them know, listen, man, it's love. When I get on my feet, I'm gonna do something for you. Hold your head in there. Do that. All right? If you got a nigga in jail and you ate off of him, this man really tried to help you in life, some type of shape, form, or fashion, you owe him at least a letter. Think about what ain't nothing wrong with that. All right? It's just like when you lose a phone. You found a phone, right? I need you to get that phone back to that person. You know why? So when you lose your phone, your karma is somebody's going to get your phone back to you. All right? That's the way I need things to go now. It's all a circle. The good you get come right back around to you. Yeah, it's a real thing. All right? Straight up and down. All right. Page5Lit, we outside. Can I get my song, son? Yo, it's been real, y'all. I do? Oh, man. I got the remote. Let's go. Yeah, man. I don't know. I open it up. It's still up here. Yeah, it's still up here.
Welcome back to Lucky Charms Training Camp.
Yo, it really did that. That's crazy. You shouldn't have done that. Your dog, it really did that. That played me. Hey, man. Anyway. Listen, y'all, tomorrow 9 o'clock, we're going to address some new. If you have some things that you want to address in the chat, throw it in there. We can bring it up and chop it up. Let's put it out there. You know what I mean? Word up. Hey. It's my shit right here. Word.
With the Rockies, I don't even feel like it's working.
Yeah.
I was playing the bench, I was lurking.
Hey.
On the block where they plotting on murking. You don't even know I was hurting. I was fucked up a bitch, I be hurting.
Hey.
And I think she did it on purpose. I can't fuck with the hate, I'm allergic. I feel like they had me on standby. See the pain in my damn eyes. I got out of jail and my man stopped. I never sleep on the vampire. I'm not a regular person. I can't be giving out verses. I'm making the industry nervous. I'm still working through all the disturbance. I'm done with these Balenciagas. They keep on my socks up.
So we on.
Phones behind us. We used to pull up in the Honda. Now every time that we pop up, we gotta pull up in the Zonda. We doing it just to remind us to never go back to the bottom.
Okay.
They started all hating on me.
Hey.
Everybody debating on me. A nigga wrote a statement on me.
Bronx, you heard?
But they wanna take it from me.
Yeah.
So I got a 380 on me. It ain't never on safety I be. Having all of this paper on me. I just hope you keep praying for me. I can tell you what happened. The streets turned me into a savage. I started off living in trapping. Watched a couple of niggas get blasted. Way too much blood for a napkin. Won't nobody tell you what happened. I'm good when you see me in traffic. Automatic in the bitch formatic. In the S550 I'm speeding. Nigga, you wouldn't believe it. I came up from nothing, I mean it. Now I'm living everything I was dreaming. I'm killing, I feel like I'm cheating. They kept on giving me reasons. Can't nobody get in between. It's only us, I put that on everything. Fuck it up now. My nigga, it's just us now. Everybody getting bossed down. Y'all niggas rubbing off down. I was down when I'm off now. Fuck around when I'm off rounds. Ain't no down, so it's off now.
Page5Lit, we outside.
I got wrong, saying the wrong, come here, baby. I just want in some company, baby. I don't want you to feel like I'm playing. Can I fuck you without you complaining? Got no time for a lunch with you, baby. I get bread, what the fuck is you saying? I get fly on any different occasion. I be in